This old guy DIY video has to do with replacing the coil spring on a 2003 Chevy Suburban with about 140,000 miles on it. So this thing is 22 years old. It's been used to haul some heavy stuff. And recently, a buddy of mine was going to fill up the airbags, and the airbags would not take any air. And you could hear the air hissing here above the driver's side coil and bag assembly. Since the airbag has to be removed to be repaired anyway, he thought, hey, these springs are old. I'll go ahead and replace them while I have to pull this thing apart. So the process is pretty straightforward. You just come down here to this stabilizer link. Then I'm going to remove the nut on the shock absorber. Then I'll jack up the frame in front of the rear wheel. And this whole works should just fall down so I can reach up there and pull that spring out by hand. This job was planned a few days ago, so I hit these nuts with PB Blaster, and they're coming loose with a ratchet and a socket by hand. The bottom bolt did not want to disengage from the anti-sway bar, so I just went to the top instead, and that one came out easily. So the vehicle is jacked up. You can see the link is hanging here. The shock is loose. I can reach up here and just wiggle this around. So I'll push this up and then pull it down and remove that spring. So based on the way this end looks, the bag itself didn't fail, but apparently the airline got crimped or failed right there at the top of the bag. So I'll just get a pliers. I'll take this connection off. I'll move the bag over into the new spring and we'll go from there. I bought the springs from Rock Auto, and it's a Moog coil spring, part number 81069. This is what the new spring looks like laying next to the old spring. The old springs are going to steel scrap, so I'm just going to cut this top coil off with this Milwaukee cutoff wheel. That'll allow me to get that airbag out of there. The top coil is cut off. Now I can just pop that airbag out of there easily. The airbag is free. Now I'll fold this thing up like a little burrito and tuck it inside the new spring. Initially I put the spring assembly with the airbag in it up under the vehicle, but I was unable to get the angle to get the line onto the fitting here. And when I pulled the old one off, that little piece of metal retaining clip had fallen off. So I just put a zip tie there in the meantime. But I pulled this out of the truck. I put it together here. Now I'll just feed this line back through where it goes to get it over here by the back. And then I'll be able to put the spring assembly back in. After installing the spring, when it came to reassembly, the lower shock mount was easy. And then to get the proper angle for the anti-sway bar support here, the linkage, I just put the jack with a block of wood beneath it. I jacked it up to the proper height, and now I can just tighten that down with a crescent wrench and a ratchet. So when I had the airbag back in the coil, before I buttoned everything up, I ran the airline back over here, and I shot some air in it, and the bag had a crease in it. So I gave it some air, and then I let the air out, and then I tightened up the lower shock attachment bolt and the anti-sway bar, and then I lowered the vehicle down. I put more air in the airbag, I let more air out, and now the thing sits in there nicely. It doesn't have any creases, and it should be just fine. So gladly, the issue was not a failed airbag. The air line up at the top where it comes into that brass fitting apparently got caught or crimped or whatever, but the air line broke. I was able to replace it, and it looks like we're back in action. Before I started this adventure, I put the truck on some concrete, and I measured at each of the wheel wells. I took the tape measure and put it on the ground right straight beneath the center of that wheel. And the front wheels measured 37 inches and the rears measured 38. And in the name of science and working for the folks on YouTube who are going to watch this video, I replaced the coil and fixed the airbag on the left side last night. And then I let all the air out of the airbag, so I'm running just on the coils. And I drove around about 20 miles to let everything settle. And I put this thing level on concrete again a few minutes ago. I measured again, and this left side rear is now 38.5 inches, and the right side rear is 38 inches. So although when I had the coils laying side by side, the aftermarket Moog coil certainly looked longer, and I suspected there was going to be about a 1 inch difference side to side. In fact, it's ½ an inch. So sometime in the next couple days, I'll replace that coil on the right side. We'll see if this truck can get another 20 years and 130,000 miles out of it. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and I hope you have a great night.